Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Meditation. I have a green yuzu tea today that I'm drinking. And we are also live on Instagram today because I haven't posted a little meditation to Instagram in a while. So we are double rolling. And I'm just back from India. So I spent 3.5 weeks in Goa doing a 200-hour teacher training. So if anybody has any questions about India, about Goa, about yoga teacher trainings, about yoga, or about stepping outside your boundaries and doing something that will expand you, please don't hesitate to send me a little message on Instagram or Facebook or however you see that you can reach me. I wanted to also take a moment to say that if anyone is interested in a live online meditation group, please let it be known. I'm very open to creating a once a week online meditation group with a few good souls. So don't hesitate to shout out to me if that's something that could interest you. And also, I would like to talk a little bit about my surf camp happening this September. So if you don't already know, I'm running a surf therapy camp this September. It's the first 2 weeks of September, 1 week and 1 week, or you can come for 2 weeks. And it's really a space where it's a very small group, just 5 people for each week. The house is right on the ocean in the south of France, in the Landes region. Beautiful little village, not too posh, not too busy. In a place I really love and I'm very attached to. Nice house where we will be doing lifestyle changes for anyone experiencing any burnout, any stress, negative thinking, stuck in a rut, any of these kinds of feelings. Stress, depression, anyone's welcome. So it is a surf camp. We'll be learning how to surf, and I welcome people who've never surfed before or surfed a little or even high level. We can adapt. But it's not like other surf camps. So the focus is really on changing perspective, changing your life, your lifestyle, and coming out of whatever rut or space you feel that you might be stuck in. So we're going to eat healthy food together. We're going to enjoy meals. We're going to walk on the beach. We're going to go surfing, swimming, walking. We're going to do some easy yoga. We're going to do some easy meditation together. And it's going to be fully immersive and transformative. So without any further ado, let's get meditating. Let me just take a little sip of tea. Find yourself in a comfortable little nook. Maybe fold a blanket, place a pillow on top, letting your hips lift a little bit above the knees, crossing the legs, or sitting on the knees if that's more comfortable, or in a chair. Or if none of these positions could feel comfortable for around 20 minutes, you can lie down on your back as well. Preferably sitting up, but the priority is comfort. So just take a moment to arrive in the here and the now. Know where to be. Just a little gap, a little moment in time with me, with yourself, for yourself. I am the facilitator, but you are the explorer, the experiencer. So just gather yourself and start to notice your breathing. Noticing the movement of the shoulders rising and falling. Noticing the movements in the chest. Noticing any thoughts coming in, arriving. The mind's nature is to wander, so try not to feel frustrated. Don't feel like your mind shouldn't wander. Of course it should. That's its nature. But every time it wanders, just noticing, that's the biggest part. Oops, there goes my thoughts. I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about so and so. And just gently let those thoughts go. You don't need them right now. Just come back to the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Noticing the movement in the ribs with each breath, ribs expanding and contracting, expanding and contracting. Notice how even the arms move a little bit. Noticing whether your focus is still here on the breath or whether the mind has wandered. If the mind has wandered, no problem. That's its nature. Just bring it back to the breath. And if the mind has not wandered, congratulate yourself silently. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now let's notice the movement of the breath in the belly. And if there's not much movement of the belly while we're breathing, try to make some. Try to breathe deeply into the belly so the belly rises with the in-breath and falls with the exhale. Belly rising, belly falling. And just noticing as you continue to breathe into the belly, whether any feelings are present. what feelings are living with you today. Maybe joy as a baseline. Maybe you're experiencing some frustration. Some anxiety. Sadness, fear, anger, disappointment, peace, gratitude. Just noticing who's there. And maybe also noticing who is not there. Because sometimes it can be very pleasant to notice that today we are not feeling any negative emotions. And if you are feeling negative emotions, that is fine, that's fine. Just let them be, let them exist. Just recognizing them like you would recognize an old friend who's come to visit. Breathing in, feel the belly expand. Breathing out, feel the belly fall. In, expansion. Out. See if you can follow your breath from its very beginning to its very end, following the inhale from beginning to end with your attention. Following the exhale from beginning to end. Following the inhale. Following the exhale. Noticing whether the mind has wandered, even if it's wandering to questions about how am I meditating. Even thoughts about our practice are distractions from the practice, which are completely natural. The only task is to notice them, maybe smile. And then return back to the breath. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your forehead to relax. Your jaw. And just feel the hands wherever they are placed. Maybe they're on your knees, on your thighs, in your lap. Maybe one is touching the other. Maybe they are touching the floor if you're lying down. And just feel your hands, feel the contact between your hands and your body or your hands and the floor. Just noticing where they are, how they feel. What is the temperature of your hands? Can you feel the inner energy of your two hands, whatever's happening beneath the skin, bones, muscles, blood flowing in and out? Can you feel or try to feel the inner activity in these hands? Don't forget to breathe. Can you feel your forearms? Can you feel the joint of your elbow? The inner elbow? The outer tips of your elbows? Can you feel the front of your bicep? The back of your upper arm, the tricep? Can you feel your armpits? Just focusing the mind on parts of the body we're not frequently paying attention to. Remember to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Can you feel the ball of your shoulder, the whole circle of the shoulder joints? Can you feel the tops of the shoulders? Imagining that someone is placing their hands on your shoulders, warm hands. And maybe even giving you a gentle massage or a deep massage. Just imagining this. See if you can feel it in the body. Allowing your shoulders to relax. With this mental massage. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now imagining these hands, these warm hands, just running slowly over the upper back, down the shoulder blades, down the two sides of the spine, and then coming back to the top and starting again. Two warm hands running from the tops of the shoulders all the way down to the tops of the hips. Over and over. Noticing how your back feels. moving up to the neck, imagining someone putting a heat pad around your neck. Imagine the feeling of warm heat around the back of the neck, over the shoulders. Breathing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feeling the whole neck and back and the shoulders. Just widen your attention to the whole back body. And breathing, notice whether there are any niggles, any kinks, any sore bits. And bringing your attention to these little points of tension, allow yourself to slowly move while breathing in any way that would help release these points of tension. Maybe a little side bend. Maybe a little twist. Very slowly, slowly, slowly breathing. Just listen to your body. Maybe a little turn of the neck. Tilt of the head. And then coming back to a neutral position, breathing in, breathing out, noticing how the back feels now, whether the back body feels any different. Perhaps a little more relaxed, perhaps a little more released. Maybe those little niggles and points of tension are gone. Maybe they're not. That's okay. Some points of tension require more than one moment. The important part is noticing that there is tension and taking care of it. Supporting ourselves, supporting our own bodies. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and we'll exhale through the mouth, breathing in, exhaling, breathing in, exhaling with sound. One last time, all the way in. Filling the lungs and exhaling. Taking any movements that the body wants to do. Any little twists and turns, any little wiggles, little stretches. I hope you've enjoyed this practice. If you have any questions about meditation, if you're having any difficulties and you want some tips or help, if you have any requests or anything you're going through right now that maybe I can create a meditation for, please send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, and I can provide. Have an excellent Easter Monday. I hope everyone is eating at least a little bit of chocolate or vegan chocolate or no chocolate, but like eat something you love, right? Enjoy your day. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.